The boys are back in
ski. Chris P. Cocker.
All right, let's get into WWE Money in the Bank 2021.
Money.
Yes, sir. Money in the Bank, of course.
So this is in Texas, I believe, right?
Yes, Fort Worth.
This is the first WWE pay-per-view with fans since Mania, and it's the first full capacity one in since the pandemic started.
Yeah,
which is cool.
So we kicked off the pre-show. We had the Usos versus the Mysterios for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Did you?
The Usos and the Mysterios had a match for the Tag Team Championship. I did not catch all of this. I did catch the ending here where Jimmy and Jay went to roll them up and then pushed their ass and then kept them on the roll up, and that's how they ended up winning this match. So
tag champs once again, the Usos, which is cool. I like them as a team.
Yeah, I guess they want to give all the titles to everybody in the bloodline right now. So
should give Heyman a title. Give him the 24/7 title. Beat R-Truth for it.
He's the one that carries around the Universal joint, so that's all.
That's
He's
true.
technically
Yeah,
champion.
that's true.
We go into the actual show itself. We have the Money in the Bank Women's Championship contract match here. Tamina, Natalya, Zelina Vega, Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Asuka, and Nikki Ass.
Nikki ASH, James. ASH is her name.
Nikki Ass.
This is also presented by Applebee's, which is
cool.
cool.
My God, bro.
Shout out Applebee's.
The neighborhood is here, man. The boys are going to hit up Applebee's in Chicago. That's real talk
oh
right
my God.
there.
That's where we're going to do a meetup.
The place to be is Applebee's. Apple margaritas.
Alexa Bliss, she is the most over person in this match by a large margin.
I like her new get-up. It looks way better than her old little gimmick.
She took the dress off and the crowd was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
It's like the 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 situation.
Yeah. Did you enjoy big fucking CGI Lily doll? Did you like that?
Dude, that and the CGI Roman Reigns coming.
CGI Roman was so fun.
I saw that on SmackDown. I was just like, Jesus Christ.
Liv also has some cool gear here. She has a top that has eyes on the chest and also chains hanging from the nipples. Which is
awesome.
Pretty fucking sweet, actually.
I've never seen Liv Morgan wear the same attire twice, by the way.
No, she is... James, she is very toyetic.
Fair, extremely. The most ever, actually.
So the match starts. Everyone goes out of the ring to grab ladders, except for Alexa, who's in the ring just to be over. She's just here to be over, and she's a very over.
She will sit on the turnbuckle and look at you.
Boy, this match really never got together. It didn't flow well, and it looked weird. Alexa also stands in the middle of the ring, stares up, and seems like she's going to do weird magic fiend stuff to just win immediately.
They say that on commentary. Oh my gosh, she's about to unleash the magic or whatever.
Yeah, well, like, why is that okay? Why is that legal?
They know that she has these powers, so someone should probably be like before the match, if you use the powers, that's cheating and you're disqualified.
Yeah, or like, don't put her in the match. How about stop booking her? What the fuck? Asuka Germans her on her head, and then Alexa never tries it again. Michael Cole on commentary says, nobody is meaner than Tamina, which is a very 2K line.
Yeah, nobody meaner.
Liv and Natalya do a 5-minute tug of war with the ladder. Just neither of them will let this goddamn thing go. They bump Nikki ass with the ladder. Naomi goes to springboard off the ladder, gets caught by Tamina and dumped. And then they just continue to do the tug of war. There's 17 ladders out here. You could just get another one. Alexa sets up a ladder, and instead of trying her weird magic stuff again, she's like, okay, I'll use the ladder instead.
I'm just gonna wrestle now. I'm just gonna wrestle the match.
She sets up the ladder, climbs it. Zelina climbs it as well, and then she does the voodoo eyes and makes Zelina climb down. But then she gets powerbombed.
But that's
anyway.
it. And they buried her with ladders.
Yeah, she can't get out of it.
The Fiend, they kitchen sinked her like the Fiend, like Seth Rollins.
Especially at the end, there's 3 ladders set up in the ring. Everybody is on the ladders. I was like, oh, Alexa's about to lights out, and then she's gonna appear on top and win.
Can the Fiend just come back so she could stop doing the Fiend's gimmick?
I'm saying this, bro. That's what I've been saying. Stop with the bullshit. Bring my man back. Yeah. Naomi did a couple cool spots. She powerbombed Liv onto Zelina, who was laying on a ladder, which was kind of cool. And then they decided, hey, superhero girl, how about you die? Nikki is on top of this ladder on the floor, staring in the ring. Everyone's excited. Nikki jumps off this ladder. The first shot they show doesn't look as bad. Then they decide, hey, let's replay this and show that she almost died. She jumps, and as a ladder would do, if you fucking try to jump forward off of it, it goes backwards. She nearly fucking like died and clipped this top rope.
Yeah,
but thankfully she did not. God, what would have happened if she like got super fucked up there and couldn't finish the match? Like, what do you do?
Alexa Bliss wins.
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of Alexa, she had her sister Abigail DDT thing on Nikki.
𝗍𝗏𝗄 is what she calls it.
Yeah, that's for true. Then everyone buries Alexa in ladders and the crowd boos. The crowd is not happy about this.
They fucking fiended her. She hasn't done anything, man.
At one point, Liv goes for like a standing curb stomp on Natalya, and I don't think Natalya knew what was going on. So Natalya just throws her own head into the ladder. So the finish of the match, there's 3 ladders set up. Everyone climbs them, and they're all the stupidest people in the world. It's just 7 dumb fucking people on a ladder, and Nikki Ash climbs up and wins.
Congratulations to Nikki FM for winning her first Money in the Bank briefcase.
What a ridiculous finish.
I think it was like way, way different in their head. They probably thought it was like some '06 TNA AJ Styles fucking gimmick, and then like she just walked up and just grabbed it, and everyone's stupid as fuck. So
oh well,
great.
Yeah, it was just weird. I did not like this match.
It's all good because she'll get that receipt when Charlotte beats the dog shit out of her. I mean, she's just gonna walk her ass dry, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if Becky came out to stop it and then just start beating her up too, because they put it down after she won this match. They said nobody ever has lost his briefcase.
I think you're getting even further ahead of yourself than you should be. That she's even gonna get to the point where she can cash in. They're gonna Otis the shit out of her.
Thinking means anytime. Catching in. Crossbody. 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion.
After that, we get a promo with the Usos and Roman. Roman says, winning those tag titles was the easy part. I did all the heavy lifting. Who brought you back, Jay? You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. And you? Looks at Jimmy.
Zoomed in on his face.
Yeah. Roman says, now that I've given you what you want, it's time to give me what I want. And they're both like, yeah, you're the man. You the man. You the man.
We like you.
You're the tribal chief, and we love you, brother. And they hug, and everyone's happy.
Yep.
Great.
Good shit. Good shit.
Yeah.
We move on to the Raw Tag Team Championship match. We have AJ Styles and Omos versus the Viking Raiders.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know. First of all, I didn't even know they were back from injury. One of them was injured. I think Ivar was injured.
Or Eric.
Eric!
They team with the Revival in this.
Who are you people?
I can't believe that's that guy's fucking name. I really can't, man. They show the commentators during this. It's Byron, Corey Graves, and I swore the guy in the middle was Joe Rogan for a second. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, Joe It's Jimmy Smith, actually. Jimmy Smith is the commentator with Ligma. The match started, though, with Omos just beating up the Viking Raiders very easily. Omos launched AJ over the top, and AJ catches Eric with a Rana on the floor, which was fucking cool.
Yeah, that was really dope.
Also, Omos very easily scoop slammed Ivar, just dumped him. I was like, all right, sweet. Viking Raiders throwing AJ around like he's a fucking rag doll. They hit their double team clothesline German suplex finish for a 2. Omos press slams Ivar off the top rope, gets a 2. Then the Raiders hit the pop-up power slam gimmick. I think is that the Viking
That's the Viking experience.
Okay, great.
They said, oh my God, that's it. I'm like, who the hell has this ever beat?
Well, it didn't even beat these guys. So because Omos shoved Eric into the pin to break it up. The crowd is, like I said, they're getting into it at the end here. Omos hits the 1031 on Eric for the win, the big fucking goozle bomb. It's not even Kali style where he just drops you. He like fuck you. Then we go to an interview with the most Irish man I've ever seen in the WWE, who's also named Kevin Patrick, a very Irish name indeed.
Hi, Kevin.
He interviews Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre starts the promo off all hyped up. He says, I want to hear some noise. And so they boo him.
Shut up, bitch.
And he just cuts a promo talking about the match. I was like, man, Drew, you are
Shout out
not
to moms
really,
out there.
You don't look really cool here at all, Drew. You look kind of lame here.
Look at this
Let him be a
guy.
tough-
He
tough
looks
people.
like fucking Conan the Barbarian. Why is this guy like talking regularly? Hey guys, good to see you. Glad to be here in Fort Worth, Texas tonight.
Then we got the WWE Championship match. Kofi Kingston against the almighty Bobby Lashley. Kofi's Tron, what I was getting at is Kofi's Tron was actually kind of cool. It was like New Day video game Tron. I was like, oh,
yeah,
cool.
dude, I thought that was amazing. They even had the pixel art was super good.
Yeah.
They even like animated across the board. It looked awesome.
Yeah,
really cool.
It's like Kofi and Super Mario. I was like, oh, that's
yeah,
sweet.
that was sweet.
And then Bobby Lashley comes in.
And he
This guy's
comes out
awesome.
and the lightning is still going off around him like the
Oh my
AR style.
God.
His nameplate says the almighty WWE champion.
Yes.
Hits the fucking ring. Pyro goes off in the ring. I'm like, there's no way that this dude loses at any point tonight or at any point in the future.
And maybe
he just said, I don't want pussy no more. I want wins.
Dude,
he said, I want wins. Kofi, you did this. You did this. This man was very content, drinking alcohol, having sex regularly with women. He was good. Now he's not, and now you fucked up because look at him now. He destroyed Kofi in this match.
This match was awesome. I was like, wow, this Bobby Lashley is like, how do you not want to put this dude against like Brock? Like, what the fuck? The match starts off with MVP grabbing Kofi's foot at the start, and then it's pretty much just all you are fucked from here. Like
no comeback, no
just like
spot,
nothing.
Just nothing.
Lashley, when I realized shit was fucked was when Lashley hit this clothesline on Kofi, and I think Kofi died. Like, he crumbled under this clothesline.
Yeah, he didn't even bump. He just kind of fell all over himself.
Lashley hits him with a disgusting spine buster. Just like the highest spine buster you could ask for somebody to get hit with. Just
spine on the pine.
Very spine on the pine. Almost through the pine, actually.
Yeah.
Then he just throws him out of the ring. He puts Kofi in the hurt lock, and then did Kofi like get out of it, or Lashley decide I'm gonna kill you and throw you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it was weird. Lashley hits him with 3 dominators, puts him in the hurt lock. Ref calls for the match. This dude is just insane looking.
I definitely thought they were going to do like, because I posted about this on Twitter back and said, what if someone's finish was I just do body slams until you give up? I thought he was going to do dominators until the ref is like, all right, well, fuck, man. If you're not fighting back, I'm just going to call the match.
So they made him look like a killer. And up next for the Raw Women's Championship, we have Charlotte Flair taking on Rhea Ripley. Someone in the front row has a Vince Loves Cock shirt on. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, the DX one.
Yeah, that was something they sold at one point. That's great. The match starts off, and they're, feeling out process, and the crowd starts chanting, "We want Becky," immediately, very loud. So Charlotte turns to them, crotch chop, says, "Suck my cock," and then the screen goes black and the audio cuts out, Fred Durst SummerSlam style, and then it comes back and she's still flipping off the crowd.
The greatest thing I've ever seen.
I was like, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
she's sick of this shit. Didn't really help much because the "We Want Becky" chants continued on. And shockingly enough, the way that they got the crowd to stop the "We Want Becky" chants is to have a really good match. That's a really shocking concept. It's a crazy idea. Maybe someone in WWE can keep that in the back of their mind when that shit happens, because it
say "We Want Becky" if you sleep with your sister.
That, or you can say that too.
Dude, this was easily, without a doubt, their best singles match ever.
It might have been the best match on the show. This shit was awesome.
Yeah, it was. It was really good.
Once I saw Rhea Ripley run off the apron and do a flip bump onto nothing, I was like, oh, here we go. I knew they were going. Even Charlotte's like moonsault back elbow thing looked cool. I was like, all right, you guys are fucking going here. German suplexes like crazy here. Rhea tried to do her, what's her submission called? Does she have a name for that thing?
The Educator.
Is that what it is?
She did the she went for the road dog finish, the pump handle joint,
the riptide.
Okay, yeah, or dude, doggy style, whatever she calls
it. She goes for the doggy style.
Yeah,
and Charlotte reverses and spikes her with this gross DDT.
Huge pop. They love that. That was awesome. Good
killer. Rhea hit her with like 10 chops in the corner too. Just Charlotte's her.
All of them.
Yeah, she just ate them.
That was sick.
Charlotte gets pissed off. She puts Rhea's leg into the stairs and just stomps on it. I'm not sure the legality of that in the matches like this, or where DQs are a thing. But
yeah, it's weird. I don't know how that works either. But usually it's not a DQ. It's not like
thank God she didn't hit her with the table cover, because that would have been the end of the match.
Yeah, that's true. That would have been an instant DQ.
But Charlotte eventually gets her in the figure 8. And Rhea taps out, and James celebrates.
God, I exploded into a million pieces as I watched everyone go, no! Look, hey, you had a great 4-month reign, but you put 4 up in your hand, and what does that spell? That's the 4 horsemen, baby. And that's what Charlotte Flair is. Let's go!
14-time champion, James. After that, we get a backstage promo with a couple of the dudes in the Money in the Bank match. Well, Shinsuke and Riddle, and Rick Boogs. Big Boogs is there.
I was so sad because I wanted to hear this so badly, but Peacock was so fucked.
So this is where it started then. Did you see any of this?
No, it actually didn't start working again until Rollins made his entrance for the match.
At least you didn't miss the match then.
I mean, I saw like it was flickering, like nosferatu was hitting the switch on the match or something.
So how is that possible?
I don't know. No tweets or anything. Just let it rip. And
Eventually, WWE said, "Hey, just log in, log out, turn it on and turn it off."
Yeah, I was like, okay, sure.
Thanks. Riddle asked Rick Boogs to play Randy Orton's theme, and the audio sounded horrible. It was peaking. They were yelling.
That's
it was
awesome.
just fucking brutal. Shinsuke did the Orton pose, and then they show Kevin Owens behind them, just staring at them. It's upsetting in an upsetting way.
You are
and then
weird. Yeah, I'm gonna go do the Stone Cold Stunner.
Yeah, he just goes and does his entrance. The men's Money in the Bank match is up next. Owens, Ricochet, John Morrison, Riddle, McIntyre, Big E, Shinsuke, and Seth Rollins. As James said, the Peacock feed didn't come back until Seth's entrance, and I think it was later for some people. Some people, not even until the beginning of the match, it was still down.
Yeah, because I saw people in my chat were still like, "Damn, it's still not working."
How'd you get that?
So.
How'd you get that working, bitch?
Yeah,
working for the Fed. This match was fine.
It was good.
Big E does his big fucking spear to Drew through the apron, which is still insane to me. It's my favorite move. I don't know how he does it without dying. Yeah. Nakamura hits a reverse scoop slum onto a ladder on Owens. Owens does a lion salt onto a ladder that Morrison and Seth are both holding, which Owens just... I feel like they need to give Owens another title run just for how much fucking dumb shit he does to himself for this fucking company. Give him a couple months. Let him get the title and let Goldberg beat him again. I don't care. Just let him get the title for him.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't involve beating Reigns for it, sure, yeah.
He then gets double suplexed by Rollins and Morrison onto the sideways ladder, which is, I guess he just loves taking that fucking bump. Yeah. Morrison does his 450 sideways elbow drop gimmick onto McIntyre's cock. I think he did it too.
Yeah, actually, I don't think he got even a little bit of it.
And then Drew eventually, I guess he no-sells that because he didn't hit him, so he climbs up the ladder, and then two guys come out, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Oh, dude, this one dude has a sweet name. It's Veer, and the other guy's name is Shanky. What a fucking sick name. So they come out, whoop Drew's ass, Jinder beats him with a fucking chair, and then they just drag him away. He's gone.
Yeah, I thought he was like going to come back out. Nah, he's just gone. He's gone.
They kidnapped him. And then Ricochet's on the ladder. Riddle pushes over. Ricochet does the Nick Jackson spot. It looked awesome. Good for him. Riddle starts hitting RKOs on everybody.
I was just thinking about this too. I cannot wait for Goldberg to come back because then we get to see his kid dabbing and shit again.
Dude, isn't his kid like Jack now? His kid is Hook-esque now, I think.
Rolly with the dabber rich.
Why do you think we'll see that? He's gonna bring him in the ring again after he loses to Lashley. He brings his kid in the ring. The dad.
Lashley beats the shit out of him. His kid rushes the ring. Rolly with the dabber rich.
I just don't feel like that's gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to look into it.
Wrestling, when you want to bring back the ratings, you want to wrestle the peak again? Are you kidding me? Little Ricky Sanchez from Fortnite comes in. Yeah.
James on a show where Alexa Bliss is doing all this shit. This just seems unreasonable.
Oh my god, that would be so sick, bro.
Why'd you just start thinking of that?
I just starts doing the default Fortnite.
He's not like 9 years old still. That was so long ago. That was so many years ago. There's no way he's still playing Fortnite.
Oh, yeah, that would be so sick.
Riddle starts hitting RKOs on everyone just for fun. Everyone loves that. Then Seth stomps Riddle. Shinsuke hits the go to sleep on Rollins.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Morrison sprays Shinsuke in the eyes with his cock stick.
What the
drip stick?
Well, I don't know, man.
What do you think about the drip stick?
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Owens hits Morrison with a stunner, and then Shinsuke with one. He goes to hit Ricochet with one, gets reversed, and hits him with a gnarly pop-up powerbomb. Rollins powerbombs Owens over the top rope through a bridge ladder. Again, please give Kevin Owens something for his troubles. Please, goddamn. Rollins goes up for the briefcase. Big E stops him, hits the big ending off the ladder, climbs up, gets the briefcase crowd,
cool.
Fucking loses their mind. Big E wins the Money in the Bank.
That was so cool. What a great
How fucking
looking
sweet.
shot.
It's about goddamn time. Surely it's got to be against Lashley. Because Lashley's been fucking his boys up.
That's what I want to see. Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. I say go Lashley. That's the move.
Catching it. Will we have a new champion? We do.
We have a backstage promo with Seth Rollins. He says, I was destined to be the champion. What the fuck? Whoever wins the Universal Championship match tonight, I'm next in line.
That's not how that works.
No, fuck you.
It's not how that works. And back to you, Michael Cole.
I wish that's what he said. That would be awesome. And then we move on to our main event of the evening. It is Edge getting a Universal Championship match against Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman at his side. They said on commentary that Edge wants to make it a dirty dozen by winning his 12th title. What is dirty about that dozen? 12 is a dozen.
Don't even get me started on 13.
What? Britt Baker's dozen.
I could feel it in my bones that Edge was going to get his ass blasted tonight, and I could not have been more happy with the outcome of this one.
Well, before we get there, James, we need to talk about CGI Roman statue. This thing is horrifying. This thing also was probably way too expensive to look like this shit. This shit sucks. He goes ooh-ah, and then he explodes.
Just
this
everywhere.
Sucks. Stop that. Bring back the big dog head. That's better than this.
Yeah, big dog head.
This match, it was fine, but fuck, it took so long to get there. Fucking hell, man. Why? You can do long matches that are good the whole way through. The whole thing can be good. And that doesn't mean I want them to hit their finishers and do fucking 450s, but they should do that too. But it doesn't have to be that. They can whoop each other's ass in a solid 25 the whole way through. There was also a sign in the crowd that it was Edge's head with big googly eyes.
That was maybe the greatest sign of all time.
That should have been the CGI for Edge's entrance. Edge's big googly eyes.
Now I want every wrestler with googly eyes because that is just so
yeah,
good.
I love
That's
it.
an all-timer sign.
Early on in the match, Roman bumps Edge and he yells, "Who's the bitch now?" And Michael Cole says, "Roman says, who's the boss now?"
Yeah, incorrect.
There was a cool spot where Heyman is like giving Roman a pep talk on the floor and he says, "What would your father do right now?" And Roman's like, "Oh shit." He starts charging to the ring, and Heyman yells, "Tell him about 𝗖cie𝗽𝗆." The crowd starts chanting, "Roman sucks." Roman looks at him and says, "I'm winning." Just tremendous. Roman laid on him and choke forever. Just led to nothing. Hit the drive-by for a 2. Edge did a backslide out of the Superman punch, but it's too early, and I know this is going a half hour, so I didn't bite on it.
Yeah.
Edge slips a punch and hits the Edge-o-matic, which they call the Edge drop.
That's what he used to call it back in the day, the Edge drop. You got the Edge drop.
Edge hits a flapjack and the execution for a 2. He locks in the STF. Cole calls it a crossface. It's John Cena's move. I guess no one cares. Fuck it. Edge goes for a spear. Roman locks in a guillotine. Edge drives him out of the ropes to the floor. Roman goes to spear Edge to the barricade. He moves. The fucking barricade just explodes. This is the shittiest barricade.
It's held together by zip ties, if you notice.
So Roman's fucked on the floor. Edge breaks the count because he wants to spear Roman through the barricade himself, and he does. Gets back in the ring, gets a 2 count. Roman hits the Superman punch on Edge. Edge bumps into Charles Robinson. Roman goes out he breaks the chair, gets the bottom piece of the chair. I still don't know the name of it. I'm sorry.
Stabilizer, bro.
Is that really what it's called?
I mean, it stabilizes the chair, right?
All right, stabilizer. That should be a move name. That's what this should be called, the stabilizer. I'm calling it that. Edge locks in the stabilizer on Roman. Usos come out to attack Edge. The Mysterios make the save. The Mysterios do some Ranas on the Usos. Roman still locked in the submission. Still is not topped out. He's a little faded, but he's all right. Still no referee. Seth comes in, super kicks Edge in the side of the head, breaks up the submission, still no referee. Roman gets up, yells, "We got the juice." I don't know what's going on. Roman's a juicer, I guess.
What's up.
Roman goes for a spear. Edge hits a spear instead. Still no referee. Where is the referee?
Can't
what
find
the
one.
fuck, man? They all go home?
Don't have enough.
Not signing up refs. Edge hits a spear. He covers Roman. The crowd chants 1, 2. Roman kicks out.
Maybe the greatest wrestler of all time.
Wow, he says, "I'm not even giving you a visual 3 count on me, you bitch."
I love this dude.
Ref actually does come out. 1, 2, kick out again. Fuck you. Seth comes back out as Edge is going for a spear. Edge boots him off the apron. Roman hits a spear on Edge and gets the win in a match that felt very long.
Yeah, this was dope though. I like at the end.
Cool
it was
finish.
Cool finish.
Yeah,
for sure.
cool finish.
I love Roman Reigns, dude. Wow, what a
dude. How fucking good is he, man?
How does this guy ever lose? Like, how do you?
He shouldn't.
This dude's never fucking losing.
Seth comes back after the match, attacks Edge, just whoops his ass. He gets in Roman's face. He says, "If it wasn't for you, Edge would be champion." Edge attacks Seth. They brawl into the crowd. And at this point, I'm confused. I'm like, huh, this isn't the end of the show. Because they hit Roman's song, but then they give him a mic, and I'm like, something's going on here. Roman says, now the whole world can acknowledge me. And then John Cena's music hits in what could possibly be one of the biggest pops in like all of wrestling. This shit was insane. The crowd is shitting themselves over this fucking guy. Cena comes out, looks at the camera, says, time to go to work. That's my guy. That's
Feel
my
lucky.
guy.
Feel great.
Cena hits the ring, hits his fucking taunts, just taunt spams in front of Roman for 2 minutes. He fucking threw his hat in the crowd. Great hair, fucking guy.
That man got a fade and gorilla and said, I'm good to go.
Looking only as John Cena can look. Cena's back, though. Cena's
Interesting.
back. It's been since Pandemic Mania, right?
Yeah, whenever he did the Fiend thing.
He threw up the too sweet in his entrance.
Yeah,
NWO Cena.
just came out of the whole Fiend's gimmick. He just woke up from a coma.
They obviously are disrespecting my boy, The Fiend. They're not going to acknowledge that Cena died.
The Fiend shit doesn't exist when the Fiend's not here, I guess.
The Fiend doesn't exist even when The Fiend's there. Goldberg's back. He's about to lose to the fucking Goldberg.
No!
What was your favorite match on the show?
Probably Flair
Yeah.
and Ripley. If not,
I
then
think so
I'd probably
too.
go with Bobby Lashley and Kofi. Tony's favorite match was the Nikki FM match.
Did he like
way.
that one?
Yeah, that was his favorite one.
But yeah, there you go. That was Money in the Bank 2021.